Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Adventure Comics 174, The New Lana Lang. So it's 1952, and seeing that we've been in the 50s, we're overdue for Superboy to teach a woman a lesson for having, confidence and having an ego. How dare women think for themselves? I'm being incredibly facetious, but it is a problem of 1950s Superman that if a woman sort of feels good about herself, she needs to be beaten down a level. Superman is full of him teaching Lois lessons when she didn't really even do anything wrong, or just simply being a little egotistical. It's fine to be a little egotistical. They're not like monsters. And Lana here is being egotistical. She's being incredibly boastful. And everybody kind of has a problem with this. Well, Superman mainly has a problem with this. Maybe the story would have worked better if we had shown that everybody had a problem with this to begin with. But mostly I'm just kind of confounded by this because how Superboy goes about teaching her a lesson is insane. And I think he actually breaks her. Like, destroys her mind and gives her like a complex. Though it's early days for him, so maybe he hasn't learned how to teach anybody a lesson yet. Because, oh boy. So how is he teaching her a lesson? Well, he basically challenges her that she has to be great at everything, and she's going to prove to him that she can be the lesser at things, not the best at things. But Superboy goes out of his ways to use his powers to make sure that no matter what she's trying to do, she wins, which is driving her insane. Doesn't matter what she does, she's going to win, to a point that she seems utterly terrorized by success. Like, he gave her an anxiety issue, turned her into a millennial. It's really fascinating and horrifying. It could be a Twilight Zone episode. To the point that, like, the finale of the story involves a beauty pageant, which, funny enough, it's Miss Smallville, 1952. Now, there has been a Miss Metropolis story in the main Superman, which I think was in 1950. It specified 1950. So the insane continuity of Superman and Superboy is, well, they're both happening contemporary. Superman exists in 1952, and so does Superboy, even though it's the prequel story. That's how little they care about the continuity. They just exist at the contemporary time. And though there is someone overlooking the Superman and Superboy books, all the Superman books, they're all under the same umbrella, Mort Weisinger, who I keep thinking about doing a video of, he was something. And a lot of the same writers, there's no care of an idea of a continuity that, like, Superboy should be happening in the past because, well, that's the whole point of Superboy. It should be happening in the past, but they're not putting that work into the actual story. He's happening simultaneously with Superman. So, like, the big deal is when Lana ends up winning at the end, the Miss Smallville beauty pageant, she's not boastful about it. In fact, she seems utterly horrified by the fact that she won, which is not what you want. She's allowed to have some confidence and feel good about herself, especially if you want a beauty pageant, which is not the end-all be-all, but hey, it's a nice thing to win. It's nice to be found attractive in some way, even though she's a teenager. Maybe not the direction you want to go with that. But it's a nice thing. It just seems like at the end it's like a horror story for her. In fact, she almost feels like she's in such a panic that she might just hide so no one will ever see her again. I think he destroyed her. He didn't teach her a lesson. He just utterly got rid of her confidence. For someone who wasn't all that bad to begin with, maybe she needed to be taught a slight lesson so she wasn't so boastful, and maybe she could have helped people or helped her fellow women, but instead she goes from a monster to kind of nebbish and scared of success. So I guess Superboy succeeded in destroying a woman as a teenager. God, that's even worse. She's not even a person yet. She still has years to get better. We're all awful when we're teenagers. Some more than others, but like we're not fully formed yet. Okay, that is it from Adventure Comics 174, the new Lana Lang. She'll be back to usual before long. Because this Lana Lang is gone. She has no future. She has been broken. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover Batman story and other Detective Comics or Batman. And I did record some of a video last week, and I've been having memory issues, so I lost half the video. Until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the boy of tomorrow. And I'd be kind of curious to see how you build Lana back up from what he did to her. But we're not going to get that story. That's too much work. Okay, have a great day.